There are 11 billion different small kitchen appliances that you can choose to buy and fill your kitchen with, but which ones are really the most used and most valuable in my kitchen? Let's kind of talk through that, I guess. I had a commenter recently ask if I would be willing to share my favorite small kitchen appliances, and let me see if I can't find your name. Kendra. Yes, Kendra. Kendra mccabe. Is that how you pronounce your last name? I'm not sure. I hope I'm right, but if I'm not, please forgive me. I really wanted to answer this question a little bit more in a visual way, and so here we go. I know that there are so many options on the market. You can buy inexpensive options and be able to make your dollar stretch further. You can buy more expensive pieces that may do a variety of more things, or that may have a different quality level. I personally fall somewhere in the middle. Like, I want to spend, a reasonable amount of money. I don't want to go overboard on the amount that I spend, but I want the piece of equipment to be durable. That's what I'm looking for. I want it to be long lasting. I want it to work properly, and I really want it to be multifunctional. So with that in mind, let's start with one of the first appliances that I could not do anything in my kitchen without. Down here in my bottom drawer, oh man, it's so full. Okay, clearly I need to utilize this space a little bit better. But the thing I want you to see in here is an immersion blender. This is the Hamilton Beach immersion blender. It comes with the actual blender attachment, and it comes with a whisk attachment. Some immersion blenders also have a food processor attachment, so it's a multifunctional tool. I use that all the time. I use it for making mayonnaise, to whip up some cream if I have like some kind of a dessert that I'm making for the family. It's so useful. I use that to blend smoothies. If you are kind of tight on space, but you still want to have a blender or some sort of blending option, the immersion blender is phenomenal in my opinion. They can burn out. I have burned out quite a few of them, but I've burned out expensive ones and I've burned out inexpensive ones. They both seem to perform the same way for me. So I tend to stick to that Hamilton Beach one. I want to say it's less than $25 right now. I could be wrong. Maybe it's less than $30. But if you don't have counter space or cabinet space for a large kitchen blender system, the immersion blender is absolutely a staple in my small appliance arsenal. The next one is my air fryer. I absolutely love my air fryer for everything. You can bake in it. You can grill meat, sort of, kind of ish. You can roast, I guess is a better way to say it. You can do frozen things. You can do just a whole variety of things with an air fryer. We do not have a standard toaster anymore because I use this in place of our toaster. I have used this thing every single day, or just about every single day, for the past 3+ years that we have had this thing, and it has held up beautifully for me. I do have a replacement basket coming because after a while, the coating on the inside of that basket can start to deteriorate. I have never replaced the basket in 3 years and 4 months at this point. Never replaced the basket, but I did decide to go ahead and buy a replacement basket for this bad boy. It still works beautifully. So a quality air fryer, that is one area where I'm willing to kind of go middle of the road on the cost. I know you can find some very inexpensive ones at places like Walmart or other big box stores. This Ketovore, I want to say it was right at about $100, $120 when I bought it. The same one is still on Amazon, exact same style, exact same model, everything. And I want to say it's right at $120. It's kind of pricey. I mean, I feel like if you are spending more than $30 on an appliance, you want it to be quality enough to withstand daily use. And the Ketovore has definitely lived up to that reputation. And yeah, so the air fryer, 100% must have in my kitchen. Along the lines of a multifunctional piece of equipment would be my Instant Pot. This is, I've said it numerous times, immersion blender, Instant Pot, air fryer, if I have those three pieces of equipment, I can do the majority of cooking that I really like to do for my family, whether it's baking, whether it's making some kind of a tender meat in the Instant Pot. I can make my homemade mayonnaise. I can make smoothies. I can do a massive amount of things. I love to do my hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot. I love to do rice for my children. I don't eat the rice, but the children do. I like to do the soups. I like to do the one-pot meals where you have a layered effect with your variety of options for your plate in the Instant Pot, cooking all together. That is a really fun thing to do. The Instant Pot is just so multifaceted here, and it was definitely worth the money I spent. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this Instant Pot Duo Plus 8-quart. I want to say it was close to $150, but I cannot recall off the top of my head. But my Instant Pot is absolutely one of the small appliances that I cannot live without. But if I had to make a decision between the sizes of Instant Pot, gosh, is my focus gonna focus here? This is my 3-quart Instant Pot, and so I have a 3-quart and an 8-quart. And if I were to be forced to decide which one I like better and which one I use more often, it would for sure be my 3-quart Instant Pot. The smaller size allows me to do just, I don't know, an 18 egg count carton for hard-boiled eggs, which is a ton of eggs. It allows me to do smaller batches of rice for the children. It allows me to just reheat meats that are more tough and dry after they've sat in the refrigerator for a night or two. It is super handy, super useful, and the small size makes it a lot more accommodating to a variety of places. So if I really, really had to pare down my kitchen and had to choose between my 2 Instant Pots, which sounds ridiculous, I would probably hold tight to my smaller Instant Pot. Oh, that was the other thing. With the Instant Pot back here, you can also saute, so you don't even need a hot plate. It's not as easy to sear meat in the deep Instant Pot, but if you are really in a bind and you don't have, like if your stove is out of commission or your oven is out of commission, having the Instant Pot and the air fryer on deck really, really allows you to keep moving forward in situations like that, or if you're camping in an RV or something like that. I just find that these 2 appliances are really beneficial to us. We first moved to Ohio 2.5 years ago, and when we did that, we brought just a few things with us before we had our house in Wisconsin sold to, you know, keep it staged and everything. And we were trying to find a house here, so we lived in kind of a short-term apartment situation. We didn't need a whole lot of things with us, and the things that I brought with me were my air fryer and my Instant Pot. So it's one of those things. And I forgot, I brought the Immersion blender too. I brought those 3 things with us over here to the Ohio before we had all of our stuff moved into this house. So those 3 pieces are hands down the 3 that I would replace the moment that they take a dive. I will always try to keep those 3 appliances, not appliances, wow, appliances in my kitchen. I use them all the time. I, of course, am ignoring the fact that I also use my coffee pots every single day. I actually do use both my Keurig and my drip brew pot every single day. So we set up the drip brew for the morning pot, and then if we want to have coffee later on, we have it in the Keurig. It's just one of those things. I don't know why we do it. We just do. It has worked out really well for us. The Ninja Creamy back here, you see that? This thing has been so much fun, and we do use it all the time. However, it is not the staple. Like, if we didn't have this machine, our lives would still function. We would still be able to make all of the keto or non-keto foods that our family thrives on. So it's one of those optional things. It's a wicked fun option, not gonna lie, but it is optional. So, oh, and our big Ninja blender. I really do like the Ninja brand of things. So we've got the Ninja Creamy, we've got the Ninja Blender. I've actually had 2 of these Auto IQ systems. I used to grind my own sprouted wheat berries, and I burned a motor out doing that. So my husband bought me a Nutramill. So that was years ago as well. I am rambling so much, y'all. I am so sorry. I don't think that anything else really is worth mentioning at this point in time. Just those 3 main small appliances are what I will always keep in my kitchen. I've said that. I'm going to stop saying it. I appreciate you coming along with me on this video. I don't typically do a lot of favorites videos, but this was kind of fun to think through and decide if I could only have a couple of small appliances, which would they be? I do want to hear from you. I want to know in the comments, what is your favorite small appliance, or what one small appliance do you feel like you really need in your kitchen, whether you have it or not, to make your food preparation life a little bit more simplified, or a little bit easier, or a little bit, maybe it's broader. Maybe you need breadth of options in your kitchen. So, okay, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you in the next one.